Yeah, that's right guys, we're starting a brand. We're starting an e-bike brand. Me and a couple of colleagues that I've got out in China, we're going to do this. So for those of you who've followed me for a while, you know that I do business in China. It's no secret, I've got kind of a lot of contacts out there. I've even helped kind of grow a couple of businesses out there that I've kind of believed in, you know, bring them to the Western market, that sort of stuff, because that is their biggest kind of hurdle, getting their stuff over here. But the e-bike stuff is really interesting because China is just, well, I mean, it's so advanced when it comes to electric vehicles. They've got so much stuff, so many products, and some really, really talented engineers at the moment. I mean, there's rubbish out there, don't get me wrong. We all know the Chinese stuff that comes across and you open it up and you go, oh my God, what's all that about? But there's some really good stuff, and the e-bike stuff in particular, we've been working for a little while, as you know, with the store. We've kind of set up the store and everything else to supply the parts. We've been kind of selecting the best stuff from there to bring to you guys. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start a new brand. It's called KirbEbike. KirbEbike. So basically the aim is you'll be able to buy my bike finished, completely done, ready to go. That's the overall kind of mission of this, and to make it available worldwide. We're still working on shipping logistics and stuff like that, but I'll keep you up to date on how that's going. Meanwhile, you'll be able to buy a complete kit, all ready to go, everything you need, complete thing, so like every single part, including the battery as well. All supplied in one box, you know, with a guide. I'm going to be doing some video tutorials of how to put this stuff together, how to do high power e-bikes in general. So, you know, it's not going to be just about me selling these kits. It's going to be kind of how to build e-bikes with components wherever you get them from. But hopefully you support the cause. As you know, I've spent the best part of about 3 years kind of working on this bike. It's crazy, 3 years, I don't know where it's gone, but my bike at the moment is just covered in holes. There's bits kind of everywhere, and it's kind of been a real work in progress. But I've kind of found where the sweet spot is with everything, and you know, that's what I want to do. I want to kind of, you know, make this available so more people. I get stopped so many times when I'm out as well. You know, people are just asking questions all the time, so I think it's just silly not to do it. Also, my friends in China have kind of been selecting the best stuff, working out to get the best prices on things, and kind of, you know, all that kind of stuff that has to go in the background to make sure you can do it. Battery's been a biggest kind of hurdle because you've got all the shipping issues, but we reckon we've got that cracked now. So this is looking really, really exciting now. I'm really excited. This is what I've been kind of doing and gearing up for. You know, something big like this. So that's that. Another thing we've got coming on the brand is an e-bike conversion kit. I know this has been done before, like your normal kind of rear wheel motor and controller setup. We want to do it properly, and we want to make it available to anyone wherever you are in the world. So this is really, really exciting. I'll show you this kit in a minute. It's really, really awesome. Coloured screen, coloured display, like high capacity battery as well, and the price is going to be good. So talking about websites, there's going to be a KirbEbike website at kirbebike.com. That's coming soon. It's going to have like configurator and kind of all the information you need to know about the bike. Meanwhile, you can head over to cloudstow.com, the existing store, cloudstow.com/ebikes. All the stuff, all the parts are in there. The kits are going to be in there as of when this video goes up. That's the plan. And also you'll be able to see the e-bike kit on there as well. So the full e-bike kit with everything included. It's just awesome. Everything in the box, ready to go. No more kind of worrying about what you need to do. I've been, you know, spending a lot of time talking to people, talking to you guys about building bikes and stuff like that, and you want to kind of configure different things in different ways, which you can still do with the kits, but now you can actually see everything you need. So like there's a long list of stuff that's included in there, so you can see all the parts you need to, you know, you need to basically build this bike at a high level as well. We're not talking like kind of, you know, rubbish components. These are like high spec components, the stuff I've been using and the stuff we've been testing for ages. Also, if you're like a bike builder, like I know there's a lot of these kind of guys setting up shop and just making e-bikes for people, which is just fantastic, so good. You know, we can supply the parts for that as well. We do trade pricing. We're going to have all of that available. If you're a bike shop even and you want to start offering these kind of conversion kits, we're going to make that happen. We just want to get this out there, guys. And you know, if you've got bike shops near you and you want to be able to buy parts from them, you know, you want to support your local shop as well, then we can do it. We can help you get those things. So just ask them, you know, to get in contact with us guys here, and yeah, we can supply them the parts as well. So then, you know, it's easy for you to go and collect and all of that stuff. So anyway, enough of that. I want to show you this kit. I've got a video coming up after this one, which I haven't filmed yet, where I'm going to be getting a normal mountain bike. It's actually on the way. I've ordered like a Trek Marlin 5 2019 model, really nice bike. What I'm going to do is I'm going to convert that into an e-bike. I want to show you don't have to do a crazy build, you know, to get from A to B. You can just do something quite simple. So that's going to happen, and that'll be like a full kind of build guide, how to install it. And then after that, we're going to do the actual, you know, my bike, how to kind of basically make one of those. And then on from that, well, I think we know where it's going to end up. It's going to be a very, very high power build. That's what I want to do in terms of the videos. I want to kind of go more into the kind of the mini kind of motorcycle end of it as well. Anyway, I'm going to show you this kit. Right, so here's the wheel. So this is a 1500 watt motor on there. I've put a tyre on there already for the other build. But basically, yeah, it's like a 26-inch wheel, not a massive wheel. 26 inches is actually a pretty good size for a mountain bike. It might be a bit lower for some people, but actually the acceleration's really, really good. So smaller, I tend to stick with smaller wheels for my builds anyway. Controller. Now the controller on this is separate. You've seen some of these kits where they actually have like a motor a controller inside, like the Magic Pi. It makes it heavy. It actually makes it a lot heavier than this. The old Magic Pi that I used to use was heavier. Also, it means you can swap out one of these controllers for a nice Sabverton one if you want to kind of make it even faster. But this should be enough. So this is like a 35 amp controller. Now this is the one. This is a colour display. Like this is one of the kind of new sort of TFT displays. It actually looks a bit like an OLED display. I'll show you that in a second. Battery. So we all need one of these. This is a 52 volt. So this is higher voltage than a 48 volt. It's got an extra cell in there. And this is a 17 amp hour battery. So, I mean, that is just a massive amount of capacity for, you know, 1000 watt e-bike. Actually, it runs at 1500 to nearly 2000 watts, this setup, because of the higher voltage. So higher voltage, yeah, you're going to edge the competition with this one, guys. And then you've got your kind of mounting bracket, which basically goes on the bottle holders of the bike. So, you know, that just slots in. You can remove it. You've kind of seen this stuff before, guys, but this is a really well built battery, this one. And it's also got proper wires and proper connectors on it, so you ain't got to worry about all of that. Right, so let's plug it in and I'll show you the display. So on here you've actually got an on and off switch as well, so you can actually just turn the battery on, which is quite nice. So you can fire up the battery. Obviously nothing happens because you've got a like a thumb switch thing here, or handlebar switch should I say, that just basically controls the power and the settings and stuff like that. So you can fire up the it's upside down, fire up that there. Look how nice that is. Just looks so modern, so much better than that kind of old you know, LCD one, which I've actually got around here somewhere, one of those old ones. But so it just displays the voltage up there. You've got different stuff here. It actually shows you your wattage. So your motor output and your motor temperature and the controller temperature as well. All these connectors and everything, all the interconnects and other connectors that mate to these are all included. So you haven't really got to do anything. You've just got basically to put it together. So you look on the end of here, on the end of this motor one, you can see the ring terminals there, and then the connector block, everything is in there. And then you've got basically in the rest of the box, so you've got a cadence sensor here, so you can make this a full pedal assist. There's all the kind of interconnects and stuff like that, sensors. You've got brake, these are cable brake levers actually. I'm trying to find, get a proper solution for the hydraulic brakes, because obviously most bikes now have got hydraulics on. But you know, you can use that, or you can wire up a switch. And there's a thumb throttle in there, and there's a charger in here as well, decent quality charger as well, which is a 2 amp 58.8 volt one. So basically everything we need to do like a conversion is there. And also this bag as well, which the controller goes in, so you can actually fix the controller to the bike. So I'm thinking this test build is going to be really good on that Trek Marlin 5 that I've got coming. It's a hardtail as well, so you know, you haven't got to worry about kind of where to put stuff in the frame. There's quite a lot of space in the centre. It's also a really clean frame, like all of the cables, like for the gears and for the hydraulic brakes and stuff, are all routed through the frame. So this should be useful for some of you that don't want to do like a really expensive build. You want to get into e-bikes basically the same way I did it. This is what I did right in the beginning, but the difference is I had to kind of figure out all the stuff for myself, which was I quite enjoyed it. But you know, it's nice if you have kind of a reference point, and at that point there wasn't a lot. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little announcement video. There's going to be loads more to come this year. I feel like it's going to be really exciting, so make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, get active in the comments, start asking questions about all the stuff I've talked about today, and I'll catch you in the next video.